What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to be covering the second epic boss in Season 2. This epic boss can be found in Chapter 1, Mission 6, the Premium Mission. So you're going to need Gambit in order to access this mission. You're also going to need a number of characters to deploy in order to make the epic boss appear. The first of these is Scarlet Witch. After you deploy Wanda, you're going to need any hero. So it doesn't matter which hero or which class, just go ahead and deploy anyone. The next named deploy character is Spider-Woman, so you're going to need her as well. That should be followed by another any hero deploy, so go ahead and deploy anyone. Once again, it doesn't matter who or what class. And lastly, you will need Rogue. After you finish all of these deploys and all of the battles, including the end boss, which is Vickers, then the epic boss will appear. And the epic boss of this particular mission is MODOK. If you've done everything correctly, you should get this dialogue that's appearing on the screen. Now, I do want to note that you do not have to do the incursions or the heroic battle to make the epic boss appear, and I will show you that in just a moment here. In this particular battle, I'm going to be using two of the new weapons, which is the restored Lotus automatic machine gun and the restored Vickers machine gun. And hopefully I can show you kind of what the Vickers is capable of. I also plan on making a video just dedicated to that weapon and showing different combinations that I've been coming up with. Now we're coming to the end of the dialogue, and I'm going to show you the map. There you see both incursion battles are up and the heroic battle. Yet the epic boss M.O.D.O.K did appear. So that just shows you only need to complete the deploys and all of the battles, and then M.O.D.O.K will show up on the map. When you first go into the battle, they will team you up with Gambit, but you do not have to use them in this particular fight. For this one, I'm going to use the Scrapper class Heroic Age Iron Fist, the brand new Blaster Aegis armor, and then we're going to go ahead and use Angel as our third character. In this battle, you're going to face 3 waves of enemies. The first wave is going to be 3 blasters. The second wave is going to be 3 infiltrators. And then the third wave has the epic boss M.O.D.O.K and 2 bruisers. Our agent gets to begin the battle, so as soon as our starting buffs kick in, we're going to be using the Neurotrope. Then we're going to follow that by using the restored Lotus. And this particular weapon hits all enemies, and it places a debuff on every opponent called Shell Shock. Shell Shock causes the enemy to take damage when they perform an offensive action. And I found that this particular weapon and any character that has an AoE attack will help you get through this epic boss battle really easily. For example, if you have Iron Patriot, you may want to use him in this battle, especially the Tactician version. I chose these particular characters to team up with because I wanted to make the battle last a little bit longer and try to gain some belt fit ammunition. That way I can show what the Vickers gun can do to the end boss. The great thing about this weapon is you keep gaining ammunition every time you do an action. So basically, you can gain a ton of stacks, especially when there's 3 waves of enemies. Then when it comes time, you can just unleash over and over and over on the end boss. And that's because for every belt-fed ammunition you gain, it becomes a quick action to fire the weapon. Now I'm going to try my best to show this in action in this battle, but I do plan on making that special video just focusing on this weapon. I'm especially hoping to showcase what it may be able to do in the upcoming PvP season. Since the second wave of this epic boss battle is full infiltrators, you may want to use a Scrapper. But like I said, that third wave does have 2 bruisers. Now on Iron Fist's turn, we're going to use his level 9 ability, the Heart of Shao Lao, and this will give him access to his really powerful second set of skills. Then pretty much any of these infiltrators that I target is going to be taken out in one hit. So we use the 5 Fingers of Death on the opponent with the most health. On Angel's turn, we're going to use Rapture. That way we give both of our characters an extra turn while Angel forfeits his turn. Then we're going to heal Iron Fist back to full since he's kind of low on health. This will also put Guardian Angel on Iron Fist. That way if he gets knocked out by M.O.D.O.K and the bruisers, then he'll be resurrected. With our agent, we're going to finish off these 2 enemies and move on to the epic boss wave. At this point we have quite a bit of ammunition, and we really could use the weapon as soon as our agent gets a turn. And really, that's what we should have done. That way I could really show off the Vickers in action. But since Neurotrope was up, we decided to use it. And then you're not allowed to use the Vickers machine gun, because you have to use it in a round where you didn't do any other action. So for this turn, we're going to end up using the Restored Lewis machine gun. And that's going to take the bruisers really low. And it's going to put Shell Shocked on MODOK. And that debuff's going to tick off a little over 4,000 damage every time MODOK does an offensive action. So it's a really powerful weapon to use on any boss with a lot of health. With Iron Fist, we're using Healing Chi on our agent. So it's going to heal him back to full and give him stamina back. And this is just another reason why Iron Fist is pretty awesome. He's a very capable healer in addition to being a damage dealer. Now that it's MODOK's turn, you're going to see Shell Shock kick in. It does 4,500 damage. Unfortunately, our agent was stunned, so we're going to have to wait once again to use the Vickers. And this is another reason why I wish I used it early in the round. So in order to prolong the battle and use the weapon, we're going to use Iron Fist level 9, and then show you what his team heal does. So basically, this is his really powerful version of his Healing Chi. And this move is called the Praying Lotus. So let's go ahead and use that. It does a pretty nice heal to everyone, 13,000 and 12,000 to Angel. Then it's also going to remove and prevent debuffs. So this is another ability that could come in really handy in PvP. Now on Angel's turn, we're going to use his level 2, followed by his level 1. After that, our agent will finally get his turn to show off the weapon. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the weapon and see what the tooltip says. So here it is. It says it has a quick action times 7. That's because that's how much ammunition we have. So we could fire this gun 7 times and then fire it 1 as a normal action. But you can see right away that MODOK's not going to last that many shots. It's only going to take 3. But it's easy to see the potential of this weapon. It could do so much damage, especially to something like a group boss. And I'm going to be experimenting with a number of ways to gain ammunition. So make sure to stay tuned to that special weapon review of this gun. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Epic Boss reward. The weapon is called Glass Tan, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But it is the better version since it's on challenge mode. And this particular version applies to all allies. So basically a 60% chance to dodge all attacks. It also heals a small amount of damage, but it is removed after attacking. And the main problems with this weapon is it lasts 1 round, it has a 2-round cooldown, and it starts cooldown. So really, I'm not that impressed with this weapon. If I end up getting it and testing it out, I could change my mind, but I really doubt that it's going to be viable in PvP. Unfortunately, we didn't get it this time, so we're going to have to wait to test it out. But that is going to be the end of this Epic Boss video, the battle with MODOK. The second Epic Boss of Season 2, Chapter 1. I'm just going to go ahead and let the dialogue play out, and then we're going to end this video. I really hope that I helped and that everyone enjoyed the video. There will be a team spotlight, and that's going to be out tomorrow for sure. The team is going to be Angel and Phoenix, and in the video I bring back some old school weapons, so please stay tuned for that. As far as this one, I want to thank you for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos.